Alright, 5th graders, we're going to take a look at some simplifying fractions today. So, in your examples, it says simplify the following fraction, change the improper fraction to a mixed number if necessary. So, first, I'm going to figure out whether this is improper. I think it is because 56 is bigger than 12, meaning that this fraction is bigger than one whole. So, I know that at the end, I should have a fraction with a whole number. This is the space for the big whole number. And then some sort of fraction to fill in. This is just like my blank spaces. You don't have to draw this. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify first. I'm going to reduce. Okay, so let me write my factors of 56. And then also my factors of 12. Okay, 1 times 56, that's obvious. 2 works, but I'm not sure 2 times what equals 56, so I'm just going to quickly divide. 2 times what equals 5, that's 2. 16 is left over. How many times does 2 go into 16? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, so that's 28. So 2 times 28. 3 doesn't work. 4 might work, but let me check my chart. 4 times 14. 7 works, I think. Yep, my chart says 7 times 8 works. Okay. Alright, 12. 1 times 12, obviously. 2 times 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 2 times 6. 3, 3, 6, 9, 12. And I'm checking my chart as I go along. 5 doesn't work. 6, I already did. Okay. So, now we are going to figure out the biggest factor they have in common. But first I'm just going to circle all of the ones that these two share. They both have 1 in common. They both have 2 in common. They both have 4 in common. This one, is there anything else? 8, 14, 28, 56. No. Okay, so the biggest one they have in common is 4. Okay, so 56, I'm going to erase this because it's distracted me. And I'm not quite there yet. Okay. Alright, I'm back. Alright, 56 divided by 4 on the numerator. 12 divided by 4 on the denominator. 56 divided by 4. I could do it again, or I could just check my chart. That's 14. 12 divided by 4, check my chart. That's 3. Okay, now, it is still improper because my numerator is still bigger than my denominator. So, I need to change this. I'm going to do what Miss Jenkins taught you guys. Long division, 14 divided by 3. Okay, how many times does 3 go into 14? 3, 6, 9, 12. It goes into 4 times, not evenly. This will make this left over 2/3. My final answer is 4 and 2/3. Check your work. Alright, take a look at number 2. This one you're going to try on your own first, and then you're going to check your work. The first thing before, I'm just going to give you a big hint. I want you to think about whether this is an improper fraction. Is the numerator bigger than the denominator? Think about it. The answer is no. This is a proper fraction, meaning it is smaller than a whole. So I want you to think about that. We do not need to divide and find a fraction that's a mixed number. It's proper. Okay, with that in mind, good luck. Simplify. Alright, let's see if your work matches mine. Okay, so all we need to do is simplify, basically. So, and I know we can because the numerator and denominator are even. Let's write out our factors of 18 and 32. I have my chart out. 1 and 18 works. 2 and 9 works. 3 and 6. 4 is not working. 5 is not working. And 6 is already there. Okay. 1 and 32. Check your factor trees and make sure you have everything I have. 2 and... Ooh, it doesn't go all the way, but I know 2 goes into it. Okay. How many times does 2 go into 3? Only 1 time. 12 is left over. How many times does 2 go into 12? 6 times, evenly. Okay, so 2 times 16. 3 did not work on my chart. 4 times 8. 5 didn't work. 6 didn't work. 7 didn't work. And 8's already there. Okay, let's circle all the ones they have in common. 1, 2, 3, no. 6, no. 9, no. 18, no. And none of those. Okay, so I guess we're just dividing the numerator and denominator by 2. That's my biggest common factor. Okay. 18 divided by 2 is 9. You can check your chart. 32 divided by 2 is, and we just did this, it's just the matching pair, 16. There is nothing else we can simplify because 9 is a prime number. Check your work. Alright, this next problem is, just like the last one, do it on your own and then check your work. Before then, here's my super big hint. Is this numerator bigger than my denominator? Yes, it is. 34 is bigger than 6. So, it's bigger than a whole. Think about that. Not only do you need to simplify, but you also need to change it to a mixed number. With that big hint in your back pocket. Good luck. Alright, boys and girls, let's see if you got it correct. So, there's 2 ways to do this. You can sort of simplify first and then change it to a mixed number, or you can change it to a mixed number first and then simplify. This time, I think I'm going to change it to a mixed number first. So, I'm going to take my numerator, 34, and do long division and divide it by its denominator, 6. How many times does 6 go into 34? It doesn't go into it evenly, because I checked my chart, but the closest I can get is 5 times. 6 times 5 is 30. What is left over is 4. So right now my fraction is 5 and 4/6. If you did it the opposite way, that's okay. Just keep checking your work. Okay. Now, my little fraction that's left over, 4/6. I know I can still simplify because the numerator and denominator are even. So I know I can simplify it by something. I think it's by 2, but I'm not positive. I'm going to write out my factors of 4 and 6. This is easy. 1 and 4, 2 and 2. First factors are 6, 1 and 6, 2 and 3. The biggest one they have in common is 2. Ugh, it's getting sloppier. Okay, so I'm going to keep my whole number the same, 5 wholes. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. Nice job. Now, with your simplifying superpowers in mind, I would like you to turn now to the exit tickets, problems 4, 5, and 6. Now, I'd like to think I've made it a little bit easier. I would like you to first think, is this an improper fraction? All of them can be simplified, guys. So remember to draw those gorgeous factor trees that I know you have, and check your charts to make sure that you have your correct factors. Good luck.